Welcome back, I'm John Mace, and this is your entertainment update. It's bound to be a weekend of non-stop action, where once again, everyone is relying on Liam Neeson to stop a terrorist threat. Non-Stop features Julianne Moore and the ever-reliable Neeson, who plays a retired air marshal. And speaking of Jesus, Son of God hits theaters tomorrow, made with footage from the History Channel's 10-hour miniseries, The Bible. After the tragic death of Harold Ramis, his fans were left wondering what will happen to the upcoming reboot of Ghostbusters. Director Ivan Reitman had planned on a baton-passing scene between the original three Ghostbusters, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Harold Ramis. The project is developing and will need to be retooled further after this sad news. Buster buffs can anticipate a familiar feel, as Reitman was the producer of the original series. Reitman and his team have kept rumors to a minimum, but has solidified the writers as Lee Eisenberg and Gene Stupnitsky of The Office. The 86th Academy Awards are set to take stage this Sunday, hosted by Ellen DeGeneres. It's speculated to be a tight finish for the Best Picture race, which is down to three favorites: American Hustle, 12 Years a Slave, and Gravity. In a prelude to this weekend's festivities, ABC's voting-based tournament, the best Oscar-winning movies of the last 64 years, has just wrapped up. Ghostbusters was mysteriously missing from the list, and The Godfather fell to Forrest Gump in the finals. Funny man Seth Rogen took to a different stage last night, appearing before a Senate subcommittee to talk about how he and his family have been affected by Alzheimer's disease.
First, I should answer the question I assume many of you are asking. Yes, I'm aware this has nothing to do with the legalization of marijuana. In fact, if you can believe it, this concerns something that I find even more important.
The actor says his mother-in-law was diagnosed with the disease at 55, and by the age of 60, she was unable to look after herself. Rogen described how he, his wife, and some friends set up a charity, Hilarity for Charity, to raise money for families affected by the disease. And finally, TV personality and animal rights activist Bob Barker has Ontario in his scopes once again. This time he's hoping to scrap Ontario's plans to reinstate the spring bear hunt, which the province canceled in 1999. Ontario Natural Resources Minister David Orazietti is butting heads with Barker, stating that they want to test the project in 8 wildlife areas to see if they can reduce the number of emergency calls for nuisance bears. Barker has called the spring bear hunt unethical and legislated cruelty. Orazietti says that 8 other provinces and all territories still have spring bear hunts. And that's it for your entertainment update. Don't forget to have your pets spayed or neutered. I'll throw it back to the studio.
Thanks, John. It's International Polar Bear Day, and you can visit some Canadian bears with just the click of a button on Google Street View. Google posted the pictures they captured of our polar bears in Cape Churchill and Wapusk National Park. In some shots, you can even see them fighting. Google partnered with the conservation group Polar Bears International on the project.
That's all for Humber News for today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Hugh Smith.
And I'm Melissa Capistrano. Humber News is written and produced by journalism students at North Campus. You can also watch us online at YouTube. We'll see you next time.